So a bit of a different format here. Today, guys, we are talking about 3 different sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is a continuation of our Yu-Gi-Oh! What It's Worth series. We are now talking about Starter Deck Joey and Starter Deck Pegasus. Both came out the same day in March 2003, as well as we are also talking about Tournament Pack 3, headlined by the Black Skull Dragon, and also cards such as Anti-Raigeki, Axe Raider, and Quaggar Hercules. Now, most of the cards in all 3 of these sets are not actually new cards. Most of these were re-releases, some more common re-releases of rarer cards, some just plain re-releases. For example, Joey's Red Eyes Black Dragon had to be re-released. That's his ace card, but it was already in the game at the time it came out. That said, if you have an SDJ, Starter Deck Joey, Red Eyes Black Dragon, it is going to be worth about $10. And I did just sell one of these, I think, myself. So I can attest to that. I think mine sold for $9.99 or something like that. It might have been $9 and then $99 shipping. I'm not sure. I have to check my orders. But so these are the only actual cards that are brand new in this set. So we have, I don't know the name of this one, but Anti-Raigeki, Penguin Knight, Scapegoat, Toon Alligator, Graceful Charity, and Griffin Wing. Such an amazing card there in Griffin Wing. That is sarcasm. So we are going to go ahead and rank these 7 cards. I'm not going to go ahead and put the rest on the tier list because the tier lists that I use for this are not actually made for market values. They're made for competitive viability, and the person who makes them, Kaga Reads, makes them to talk about when they're added to the game, basically how good the cards are. And there'll be a link down in the description if you want to check out his stuff. He is one of the most intelligent YouTubers I've ever had the pleasure of watching. He does Yu-Gi-Oh content on YouTube, so very, very good YouTuber there. I'm not affiliated with him at all, but I just respect his work. So that'll be linked down below. But we are using his tier list here. We're going to rank these 7 cards. If we look back at the entire list, on TCG Player right here, you can sort by set. So I'm sorting by Starter Deck Joey, Starter Deck Pegasus, and Tournament Pack 3, which are the 3 sets we're talking about. You can see if you have a starter deck unopened from either Joey or Pegasus, it will fetch you several $100s. And as you can see, there is a couple listings of these on here right now. The most expensive brand new card in any of these sets would be Anti-Raigeki, which is going right now for $45. However, if you're new to like TCG and market values, I've talked about this in my previous videos, we're going by market value, which we can see right here is $99.97. The $45 here says as low as, which tells me that as low as, yeah, this is a damaged copy that's been ripped. Maybe the corners are super messed up, something like that. You scroll down here, you can see some moderately played for 65, some lightly played for 90. We're not going to do this with every card, but Anti-Raigeki here is a good example of that. So if we go ahead and take that market value of $100 essentially, we can go ahead and add Anti-Raigeki up into the more than $25 category where it definitely belongs. If we scroll down here, we can see some other cards that are brand new. Graceful Charity, which ended up being banned. Very, very good card. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 from your hand afterwards. Market value of $287. So this was its first release, but it was re-released pretty soon after this, if I'm not mistaken. We can go ahead and put that one in the $2 to $9.99 category. Continuing down here, Scapegoat. Its first release in Starter Deck Joey, one of the signature cards of Joey Wheeler. But this is one of the cards that has been continued to be reprinted. In fact, it was just reprinted in a set this year. Very, very good card, and actually a good card now, even more than it was for a long, long time, because you can use the Scapegoat tokens with Link Monsters. So its market value for the original printing of it with the Magic card designation is going to be 98 cents. So we can go ahead and grab Scapegoat and put it right here, 50 cents to 99 cents. Now we're going to have to find the other 4 cards, and chances are I'm probably going to scroll past 1 or 2 of them while I'm trying to find them. We're looking for, okay, one of the Moths, Penguin Knight, Toon Alligator, and Griffin Wing. I hate Griffin Wing, by the way. It was one of the first, this one right here, was one of the first holographic trap cards I ever got, and it's actually a useless card for a while because Harpy's Feather Duster is banned. All this card does is counter Harpy Feather Duster. So if your opponent uses Harpy's Feather Duster, you negate its activation and destroy all of their spell and traps, which is a good effect. But if your opponent doesn't use that card, or if for over 10 years this was the case, Harpy's Feather Duster is banned, you just can't use Griffin's Wing. So that's obnoxious. All right, Penguin Soldier. I did say Penguin Knight. I apologize. Penguin Soldier, 73 cent market value. Some listings damage probably is set as low as 5 cents, but I'm seeing 28 cents here. I think I actually have a copy of this. I will also link my store in case anybody is interested in looking at what I have up for sale. I definitely don't have the greatest stock on TCG Player, but I do have some of these old cards listed. I have been getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh and acquiring some of these older sets. So like I said at the top of the video, I did just sell a starter deck Joey Red Eyes Black Dragon, which is pretty cool. I don't see any more of the cards that we're looking for here. As this is a combination of 3 sets, a lot of the tournament pack stuff we saw being worth a lot more. I should have addressed that, I guess. Anti-Raigeki, worth $100, much more than these other cards. And that's because the tournament packs were only available to players who played in a tournament in person in 2003 for a specific time period. It was the 3rd tournament pack, so prior to its release, you would have received the 2nd tournament pack, and a couple months after this, they would release a 4th one. So you had to have played in a tournament during that specific time frame in 2003 to get these cards, which is why any tournament pack card is pretty rare. If you see TP3 on a card, that's tournament pack 3, or TP1, 2, 4, whatever. Those are the other tournament packs, and they can fetch a pretty good price, and they are pretty rare to see. I have a couple tournament pack 2 cards up. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have a McDonald's promotional. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, never mind. But yeah, my store will be linked if you care. All right, we got to find these last couple cards here, and we're struggling to do so. Griffin Wing, yes, listings as low as 1 cent, market price 19 cents. Yeah, absolutely pointless card. Frustrating for sure. They did re-release a rare copy of this, or is this the rare copy? Oh, this is the rare copy. Yes, the rare copy comes. I believe I have one of these up for sale too, or if I don't, I will soon because I do have one that I would love to sell, but it's not really worth that much. That's all right. Not everything can be. And oh, there's a Mechanical Chaser in Tournament Pack 3. Yeah, so we get to the end here. We see a couple that are actually market price unavailable. So Needleworm here, actually, if we take a look, flip effect, discard 5 cards from the top of your opponent's deck to his graveyard. That's a lot. So we actually have to go ahead and add a row up here. We're going to name this market price unavailable. And am I going to spell unavailable right? No, I'm not. We'll color that pink. I actually didn't realize there was any cards worth that much in that set. So if you had a Tournament Pack 3 set from back in the day, this card is going to be worth a fair bit. Market price unavailable on that one. And then we missed Toon Alligator somewhere. Toon Alligator is one of my favorite, like, just random vanilla monsters. It actually is a part of the Toon archetype. Oops, I did not have the right. Okay. It actually is part of the Toon archetype, which is, it doesn't really matter much for it, but it's interesting. It's the only vanilla monster in that archetype. So technically it works with Toon support. Ah, here we go. So we just missed it. Also, I love how Manga Ryuran does not say Toon, but is a Toon monster. That's interesting. Does it say that on there? No. I'm assuming newer printings of this card say this card is always treated like a Toon card. Alright, Toon Alligator though. Market value of 42 cents. So we can put it right there in its own category. And that is it, guys. That is all of the new cards released in Tournament Pack 3. Starter Deck Joey and Starter Deck Pegasus. These are what they are worth. And we saw there are a fair bit of other expensive cards available from especially Tournament Pack 3. So I will link that below. Below will be everything that you may want to reference. This video has actually been my longest in the series so far. If you are still with me somehow, appreciate you watching. Appreciate you tuning into this one. We are going to be back with, what is next? I don't know. Whatever the next booster set after these one is. Is it Dark Crisis? No, that's later. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Another video will be coming soon. If you have any other ideas for tier lists, Yu-Gi-Oh, gaming, cards, otherwise, let me know in the comment section. I will do literally anything. Well, probably. With all that said, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.